we live? I think we are live. Just in time for the match. Chat, is everybody here? How's everybody doing? We've got Italy against Moldova in a friendly match, surprisingly. All things considered, it's crazy that that they're playing a friendly match right now. I still cannot fathom it, but surprisingly, we do have people coming to the studio right now. We've got Michael, who's just setting up. He's fixing the thumbnail. He'll be with us in a second. Mike, just say hello, just so I have proof.
What's up, guys?
There we go. And we've got Gaetano. We've got my dad, who's going to be coming. We actually, maybe Antonio is going to be coming. We don't know. And what we'll probably do is that my dad was not here for either podcast. He could not make it for Ludovico's podcast, which you guys really enjoyed, by the way. And he could not make it for the podcast that we did against... he did not make it for the podcast that we recapped round 3 and talked about Napoli Juventus. So we'll have his thoughts on everything that happened with that situation. With the transfer market, he didn't speak about Chiesa. I know he's very adamant. He's got a very strong opinion on the Chiesa move. And we'll get that going. And we'll make this more of like a fun talk, I'm sure, because I don't know how much we're going to be able to see from this game, to be honest. Again, in my mind, in my head, I don't want to be the Debbie Downer, but there is zero reason for this match to be happening right now. With all things considered, that's happening in Serie A and in the world. I would never play a friendly game, and I would never play a friendly game against Moldova. I don't know what we're going to learn from this match, but we do have Nations League, another 2 Nations Leagues coming up, and we'll talk a little bit about everything that's happening. How you doing, Mike, first of all?
I'm doing good. You want to read the Zuri line I was going to say? See if Mancini experimented a bit? Because I know some Gazzetta, in the Gazzetta's lineup, there was a couple new faces. But let's see. Maybe we'll see some new face here. Maybe see Ciccio Caputo. Get some minutes, get a goal, maybe. We'll see. We
are with, of course, a 4-3-3, which is the staple of Mancini's side, with Sirigu in net, Lazzari as the right back, Mancini and Acerbi as the center back duos, Biraghi as the left back. The middle three is Bonaventura, Cristante, and Locatelli, and then the front three, El Shaarawy on the left side as captain, Caputo in the center, and then Berardi on the right side.
Ciccio Caputo, first ever minutes without Zuri. Very happy for him. It's exciting stuff. I hope he gets a goal. Oh!
I'm going to record a story real quick.
Okay.
All right, guys. Italy is playing in a friendly against Moldova, and we are live.
And Greece, too. I'm watching over here.
Mike's watching over here. So, guys, swipe up. Come join us.
Let's
and
go.
Come join the conversation. We got everybody coming, too, for the match. So, see you soon. Mike, where's the game on?
ESPN Plus. So if you watch Serie A on ESPN, you're going to be watching that Zuri match.
In the United States.
Yeah, in the United States. Exactly.
All right. Keep the chat alive while I do this.
So they're also going to play Poland and Netherlands for the UEFA Nations. We know this that Zuri's friendly match. I feel like they should have got, Marco was saying before, stronger opponent to play with, but whatever, we'll see. I trust Mancini. He's been doing incredible stuff for that Zuri. So I have no complaints whatsoever. And he's trying new people. That's what I like to see. I think this is great. There's not that much criticism.
I see people commenting it. Also, why is everybody commenting about Cassano? What happened with Cassano? Why is everybody commenting about Cassano? What did I miss? I missed something.
I posted something on Culture Goals about Cassano, but I'm not sure if it's that. No, I doubt it's
What did you post about him?
It was that Zuri.
You said something about him?
No, it was him, Del Piero, and Cannavaro.
Oh. No, everybody's commenting something. I see. Also, the thumbnail. Is the thumbnail correct? Yeah, the thumbnail's correct, guys.
Yeah, it's not.
They said, why is there a FIFA thumbnail? No, it's not. By the way, speaking about FIFA, we did do our first live stream yesterday with FIFA 21. Thanks to EA who hooked us up with the game. And we streamed for about 3-4 hours. We started our Ultimate Team, which is looking pretty sick. I'm not going to lie. I was very annoyed in the beginning because I've never played FIFA from the start. I never played Ultimate Team from the start. And last year we got really into it. And it was a little bit annoying to start from scratch yesterday with some of the shitty players that we had. But then we built a low-cost budget Serie A team. I would say around 10 to 15K it cost us. That could actually be the title of the video. making a low budget
Serie
Serie A
A
team for 10 to
team.
15K.
Yeah.
That's actually really good. Let's write that down.
It's actually pretty good players.
And it was fun, and I'm
Yeah.
really liking the gameplay. I think it's a lot more fun. It's
Getting
similar,
used to it.
which is great because they didn't completely throw everything out the window that we worked hard for. But it seemed like the defense is harder to, it's easier to control, and it's not as easy to just score stupid goals. So I really like that. And we're going to be doing more FIFA live streams. So I want to know from everybody here. I know this is a different audience. You guys are watching from the live stream of the match, and we're going to be talking about this. But who's playing FIFA 21? Who wants to watch some of our FIFA 21 streams? Did really well yesterday, and you guys really liked. The stream. So I think that's the idea. And if you have any specific ideas, we were saying this in the chat too. What kind of FIFA content you'd like to see? As we got a shot from.
Damn. Was that El Shah there? No.
Number 4, Cristante.
Cristante? Yeah.
I was saying yesterday while we were playing FIFA, any kind of FIFA content that you wanted to see for us in the future. We really want to get into FIFA 21 from the start, making YouTube and Twitch kind of content. So we'd love to hear what kind of videos you want us to see. I know some people said career mode. I know some people said do a road to glory. I know some people said we just want to see the journey of you guys building up your team. So let us know. We're not the FIFA experts, but we want to make it a fun, a collaborative thing.
We also got Tonali, I was going to say, right? On our first day, not bad, with SBC Tonali, so it's looking pretty good.
We did get Tonali. I was just about to answer. GG asked if we did get the Tonali. We did not use him yet because it was very late. We stayed on longer than we were expecting. The time should be on the bottom left. For those asking, it's synced, right?
Yeah, it's good.
It's synced, yeah. So that's the time that we're at. Moldova has a
Oh,
chance. Good save from Sirigu. And the
Sirigu's so
rebound is
underrated,
cleared
man.
up from Italy.
A bigger team should get him.
We do not play PES. No, we do not play PES. Yes, and we are on PlayStation 4. Again, I also asked a question, is who is playing on Xbox? Is there anyone here that doesn't have the game or that plays on Xbox? Because we might potentially have some sort of giveaway for FIFA on Xbox. We could do a PlayStation one, but we have the Xbox ready. So I would love to hear if you guys actually do play on Xbox.
Marco, any predictions for this game over here?
Absolutely zero. Absolutely zero.
You have no predictions?
I have absolutely zero I do not know. I can't name a player from Moldova.
I actually looked at their lineup. I couldn't name anyone.
And if Michael can't name it, then there's probably no one who's not from Moldova that can name a player from there. And I don't know what. The one thing I
usually
would
get one or two players from every national team, but I was like, damn, I don't know anyone here.
The one thing I would say is that when you start this match, is obviously it's all the second choice players. Nobody that's playing right now is a first choice starter in Mancini's lineup. So this is their opportunity to say, hey, we're not a starter in your Nations League match. This is what we have to offer. So you might see these players going extra hard and really wanted to prove something. So that's the one note that I would say. And that's probably the one thing that's keeping my interest in this match. If it was the starting 11 that you're going to have during the matches, they're not going to play as hard. So I would not be interested in watching this as much.
Yeah, I want to see Caputo score, man. He deserves it so much. Let's see. Okay. Oh! Bad touch. Latsar, he's so close. Latsar, he's so quick, but that was a bad touch.
Let me post this thing on Instagram real quick. You handle the commentary, Mike.
You want to move the laptop in the middle closer? Are you attached to anything?
Yours?
It's on the thing, yeah. That's the only thing. Yeah, Delafeu to Udine. I think that was the most bizarre transfer of the window. I think he was so good at Milan, but he was on loan with no option to buy, I think. But him going to Udine, and it looks like De Paul is obviously staying. But Udine, I think they lost their first 3 games. I'm just so surprised that Udine kept them and got Delafeu. I just find that so bizarre. So, I don't know. I'm going to keep an eye on Udinese for sure this season because I like Delafeu when he was at Milan. I like De Paul a lot. Okaka and Lasagna up top. Interesting little side.
Don't we have a video with Crudelli saying Deulofeo?
No. Wasn't it Suso?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Nah, no. I'm pretty sure it was Suso, but I could be wrong. That's what I thought it was. If you guys are in the U.S., watch on ESPN. Look at the Moldovan coach over here. He looks like someone.
Crudeli. His stuff doesn't go around anymore. Forgot about him.
That's not gonna be on our Twitter.
That's true. I think it's a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Why is everybody talking about Cassano? I really... What happened?
He said Susino mio at the goal. So yeah, I think it was Suso.
See, I got our video with Crudeli. But yeah, maybe he didn't say.
Crudeli's the man. He's so funny.
Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll go over there and I'll play it on screen. And everybody can watch it. We can all watch it together.
Yeah, you could do that. Buffon or Dino Zoff? I don't know. This is a tough one.
That's such a stupid question. That's such a stupid question.
Why?
Because we don't. Who has watched Zoff?
Yeah, I know.
bet you the person asking that never even watched Zoff.
I was gonna bring this up.
I hate when people compare players that they've never seen.
I brought this to
That's my
Marco's
pet peeve.
dad, and he was like, "That's difficult," but he did say Buffon. He would have gave the edge to.
I
him.
hate those.
But
questions.
they're both like very top.
I can't stand those questions, man. They bother me so much. Because nobody's half the time nobody's ever seen those.
It's true.
Come on, man. It's just a divisive thing. That's it.
Yeah, I know.
That's the only thing it is.
Do you guys think Pogba can come back to Juve on the transfer next year? If you guys saw, we posted a graphic that Fabrizio Romano said.
Okay, I got Crudeli up right now. I'm gonna play it.
Oh, okay, play him.
Italia Football TV! Ciao Italia Football TV! E andiamo! Ciao!
Chad, did you hear that? I think you guys heard that. I'm gonna find the next part.
Yeah.
Mike, how was it like meeting Crudeli?
You didn't tell me at first who it was, so it was like a surprise. It was pretty sick.
I did it as a surprise.
Yeah, I did like a
you're
surprise.
right.
It was really good. That's when I was a Milan fan. Remember?
I'm gonna link up the video right now.
The thing is, he was so similar in person, like he was in like he was on video and stuff. So it was pretty fun. Seems like a cool guy. Marco, how did it feel to witness Italy win the World Cup in 2006?
All right, 1 second.
The audio is messing up. Marco, did you press something there?
Nah, it should be good now.
Okay. Okay, guys, it should be good. Marco will put it back to normal, I guess.
Is it good?
How's the audio now, guys? Yeah, people. Okay, it's good now. Okay, all good. Because you put the audio for the video, right?
There's a delay.
Yeah, I know.
All right, there's gonna be an echo when I play this, obviously. I'm gonna play the full video right now. Are you guys ready? Okay.
They're playing in Florence, by the way, guys. This game at the Franchi.
Okay, hold on. All right, ready? Let's play this shit. It's gonna be a little echoey, but don't worry. Just for a minute.
The surprise that I told you was gonna happen. Michael is meeting his idol, and what do you guys want to say?
Suso! Susino mio! E dei gol! E andiamo! Gol! Susino mio! E andiamo!
You guys are the best.
That was fun.
Imagine scoring a goal for that Zuri, how he'd react. He'd pass out.
Antonio might come soon. Yeah, that was mad funny. What was mad funny is that like he switches on for camera. Like he really switches on for camera.
Like, he was, like, very calm, and then we told him, we're like, all right, yo, let's start recording. Like, obviously, we went there to record with him, and then he went from, like, this guy that was just sitting there not doing anything into this character. That was hilarious.
But for some context, he was on, like, this talk show that lasts for, like, 3 hours, so that must be so draining. And there's only parts of
we do a talk show for fucking 2 hours.
No, but there's, like, a whole thing there, and I feel like it's more professional.
We met him before the talk show.
Well,
we did that before the talk show. That wasn't after.
Oh, yeah, that was before.
Yeah, so you said it's Monday. He didn't even do the talk show yet. That's not really relevant. I'm coming back.
Yeah, I guess. Who's better, Iaquinta or Ravanelli? You guys are asking all these legends.
Let's close this out. What did I miss in the game? Let me take a
couple
guess.
passes.
Absolutely nothing. Where's everybody watching this game from today? They're saying they used the wrong crest in the bottom in the timer. I see people saying that's not the Moldova crest, and I'm assuming the only other place I didn't use it in the thumbnail. Is it in the bottom left? Maybe we used a different what's it called?
Use a different one?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh. Go on your computer and put on because mine.
It's fine. It's fine.
What did I use?
I don't know.
I typed.
That's not the. They said that's the Austria logo. That's the Austrian flag.
Look, I got Greece is playing Austria. I must have got it confused. If it is the Austrian one. My bad, guys. Oh, crap.
Okay, let's see where people are watching right now. Let's scroll up a little bit. My man Aiden's in China. Mark is in Toronto, Canada. My man Jordan in Ohio. Bangladesh. Protik. Puerto Rico. Where in Puerto Rico?
Oh! Elsha! That was close.
Michigan, that's awesome. San Marino, Dubai.
Michigan, Ann Arbor, baby.
Ireland, London. NYC. Let's go, Andrew. Dublin. New Jersey. Westchester. Salerno. Lebanon. Thank you for your donation, Zurich. Tiziano Crudeli. He's a living legend. I will 200% cry.
Goal.
Who scored?
I didn't see. From the corner.
Cristante.
Yeah. Wow.
Here we go.
Nice.
All right, who do I want to see from the bench? Moise Keane is on the bench, right? So Zurich said he's a living legend. I will 200% cry when he leaves us. He's so old. I hope Milan can give him another Champions League. Man, people from all over, nice.
Damn.
Man, the keeper from Moldova. It was literally in his hand.
Near post.
Bro, it was literally in his hand. How does that slip in?
Yeah, that was. Why don't they have someone near post too?
It wasn't even near post though. It was closer to that first post, but that's it.
That was near post, no?
Oh, we have Chiesa on the bench too? Yeah, I'd like to see Chiesa get in. That guy's probably hyped. Bro, that guy's on like a natural Red Bull. He's so excited to leave Fiorentina and go to Juventus. He's never going to stop running. Should Juventus get Emerson Palmieri? Well, they're not able to because the transfer market has closed. So that is no longer a option. But I would have said that they should have gotten a left back or a more adapted left wing back. But again, it's also very difficult for me to say, or for any of us to say for that matter, because none of us are in Juventus's training every day. None of us are in Pirlo's mind. None of us have ever seen Pirlo coach a team before. So we don't know how he's going to adapt and what kind of system he's going to play.
Frabotta's going to be the next big thing.
My hunch is that he's going to start going to this 3-4-3. A very attacking 3-4-3, which terrifies me. Oh, let me update the score.
Cool. Greece, on the other hand, is still tied 0-0 to Austria. Though I blow put on by accident on the screen. The crest.
I don't even know if that's Austria.
It is. I typed it. Now that I think about it, I guess I typed it on Google. Yeah, they're playing at the Fiorentina Stadium. Artemio Franchi. It's a nice stadium. I like it.
Everybody that comes.
We've been there before.
Everybody that comes in here is gonna be like, "That's not the Moldova." I saw it in the beginning, and I was like, wait a second. I don't have the. I didn't even put a flag in the thumbnail, and then I forgot that we had this on here.
Oh, you're saying the bumper?
Yeah, I didn't even realize that we had that. I was like, "There's nothing there."
No, I updated. I just did it quick. Like I said, I had the Greece game on, so
Okay.
I guess I just thought of that.
Protik said, "What are you guys' thoughts about Fiorentina fans hating so much on Chiesa for leaving?" If we want to be completely honest, I don't think that they have much of a right to hate on Chiesa for leaving. The guy is an ambitious person, ambitious player. He wants to step up in his career. There's nothing wrong with saying that. There's nothing wrong with saying that Juventus is much higher than Fiorentina where they are. He wants to play Champions League football. He's 22 years old. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. He's been pushing for a year. He stayed that one extra year with the new ownership. He still didn't feel good where he is, and you can't keep a player where he is. Every fan is entitled to their opinion. They're entitled to not like him. But if you ask me, I think that's just a natural progression from one place, from one team to the next that we see constantly in football. This is not going from Inter to Juventus. This is not going from even Lazio to Juventus. Fiorentina is a mid-table team at the moment. And Federico Chiesa is one of the bright young talents. He wants to make his mark, and he wants to go to a big team. He's ambitious.
Fiorentina and Juve are like
they're rivals historically,
yeah,
but they're not rivals in terms of.
But I'm not surprised at all that they like. I expected this.
He didn't ask if you're surprised or not.
I'm just saying. I can't say my opinion though.
No, but to answer his question.
Okay.
What do you think about the Fiorentina fans doing that?
Yeah, well, he stayed an extra season that with Comiso era coming in, but it seemed like they had a deal that he'd be going to Juventus. So yeah, logically maybe they should have done that, but I expected them to do this because, you know, Fiorentina, Juve, like you were saying, they're historical rivals, and it's tough to see someone like that go. Like Bernardeschi, when he went to Juve too, he got similar treatment. When Baggio left too, even a big.
Finish.
Big. Is that off? Goal.
Caputo.
Is that off or not?
Nice. Grande Ciccio.
That counts?
Grande Ciccio.
There we go. I wanted it, and he got it. First debut, first goal. Let's go. Yes. I'm happy now. Now we need Greece to score. Who gave that pass? That was beautiful. And that classic celebration. Wow, Gray. Who sent that?
It's perfectly onside.
Nice.
Biraghi.
Biraghi with that pass. Bad defense there, though. But nice. Good finish, son.
See, listen, you know, you're playing Moldova,
Beautiful.
but the thing that this Italy lacks, and I really hope that Ciccio Caputo, and I was actually going to say that at one point, I think that you just need a guy that's going to be able to put the ball in the back of the net.
100%.
We're going to have a lot of players around him that are really good. A lot of players around the number 9 that are really good. You need a guy who, again, not against Moldova, but in the important moments when you're playing Spain in the Euros, when you're in a semifinal against England or France, that when they get that opportunity in front of the goal, they get an energy. They say, this is my moment to score, not, oh my God, I have to get an opportunity against this. So that's going to be the important thing, and who could keep their calm. So
And Caputo's doing it so far. For club and country now.
That's the thing that I'm looking for the number 9.
Yeah. Look at Moldova's goal.
Thank you to David for your donation. He said, so tough for me to watch this Italy, considering I grew up on teams filled with Totti, Vieri, Del Piero, Maldini, Nesta, and others. Am I the only one who lost hope? Bro, it's just like life, man. You know, you have beautiful memories of friends and when you were a child, but life moves on, and you just got to make the best of the circumstances that there are right now. It's okay to look back and wish, and of course I do the same thing all the time, but I feel like there actually is more hope now than there was a couple of years ago. I feel like a couple of years ago I more so agreed with you because I was really disappointing. And now at least we're seeing some young life and some hope going forward. I don't think we're anywhere close to those days, but we got to make the best of the memories that we have right now. And in a sense, we do have some really exciting stuff to be excited about. Specifically, the midfield. The midfield is what really excites me from Italy. Not the midfield that's starting today, but the midfield that will start in the Euros. That's what gets me going. Also, everybody that's here right now, make sure you like this stream if you enjoy. And if you're new here, for the first time, welcome to Italian Football TV. We create a lot of content around Serie A and calcio in general. Calcio meaning football in English. We've got a fun podcast, so consider subscribing if you are new here.
And if you don't, Anto's coming.
Yeah, Antonio said he will kill anyone who does not subscribe, who watches and does not subscribe.
Is that a threat?
I mean, those are his words. I'm not going to go to jail for anything that he says or that he does. Maybe he means kill him with kindness. That would be my logic. He doesn't mean that, but maybe he does.
Just seeing all perspectives.
If the judge asks me, that's what I'm going to say.
That's fair. I'll back you up on that.
Yeah. So just subscribe. It's free and it's fine.
And it's fine.
It's fine. Nobody gets hurt.
It's free
Nobody
and
gets
it's
hurt.
fine.
Antonio's face when he heard that it was free to like and subscribe.
Hey, Marco, how much does this cost?
Yo,
It's
Berardi,
free.
what the hell was
It's
that?
free?
He just got scared of the ball. Yo, did anybody else see that?
I didn't get a chance.
Yo, literally, Antonio's face when he found out that it was free, he goes, you know when you like repeat something without realizing what had just said. So I thought he's like, what does it cost to do it? He said, I was like, no, it's free. He goes, it's free to like and subscribe. He goes, you guys, just do it right now. What are you talking about? We gotta cut that and say that.
Just do it right now.
Let me update the score.
Thoughts on AC Milan? AC Milan, one of the 3 teams in Serie A right now that have a perfect record. So they're looking good. Them, Atalanta, and Napoli right now won every game they played. So Milan looking good. Milan looking good. Even without Rebic and Zlatan, they're still getting the job done. So good on them. It's going to be an exciting season for them. Let's see if they can get a top 4 finish. So I think that's the biggest test. And we'll see. Anto said if they don't make top 3, it'll be a disappointment. So we'll see. Oh. Send it back. There we go.
I saw somebody said, what's your ideal 11 for Italy? You want to hit that?
My idea for Italy, if they had to play a World Cup final, in the back, I'd put Donnarumma. Right back, I put Di Lorenzo. Center back, Acerbi and Chiellini. Left back, Marco, left back? Who plays left back? Give me some options. No. Emerson, does Emerson play? If Emerson plays, I'll put him there. I don't like Biraghi too much. No, I'm good. The 3 mid, I'd probably put Sensi, Verratti, Barella.
By the way, everybody, I want to hear everybody's 11 too. I'm gonna write mine right now, as Michael does that, and I
This
want
is on top
everybody's
of my
11.
head. I don't want to get criticized too much. I have no options in my head. Chicho Caputo, striker. My man Cheech. Right wing. If everyone's healthy, let's say Zaniolo. Then left wing. Left wing. Who plays left wing? Oh, Insigne. That's fine. I think that's good.
Let's see.
Oh. Mike, what Italian team do you actually support? I don't have a single one. I support all of them, to be honest. I like Ascoli a lot.
I'm waiting
too.
for everybody's 11s, by the way.
Yeah, I don't want us to be the only ones. Oh, Elsha just sent a... Damn.
Can't include Zaniolo anymore.
What?
I can't include Zaniolo anymore.
No, put it, say everyone's healthy.
No, Zaniolo's not gonna be healthy for a year.
Just make that the final. Like, say everyone's healthy. We'll do
No,
like
no,
that.
no,
That's the
no.
best case.
No.
Let's do best case.
Zaniolo, it's not that he's not healthy for 2 weeks or a month.
I
He's
know,
having
but just
ACL,
put
that's
it.
different.
Everyone available.
I can't use him there.
Goal! Elsha?
Elsha.
Wow. Yo, Elsha's looking good. Damn.
Moldova might as well have a fucking beer with me at this
Oh.
point. I got an extra one in the
Yo,
fridge,
my
bro.
man, Elsha with the acceleration. He side-footed that. Yo, that pass. Who sent that beauty? That was really nice. Greece, on the other hand, still 0-0. Yo, look at that little dink. Wow. I barely squeezed in.
Okay. Let me check our...
Yo, that pass was beautiful.
Let's get the Italy options up top. I got everybody, basically. I'm making my... guys, you have to use a 4-3-3, by the way. You have to use a 4-3-3.
Basic formation.
Because you have to do exactly what he's going to be doing.
I know you can have Bernadeschi, so we already know that one.
All right, I got mine. Let's see what let's name off some people's first before I go. Let's get everybody's, and then I got mine written down. Lord Bernadeschi, this freaking guy. You don't even have Bernadeschi in your team. Gigio Spinazzola on the right back. Oh no, okay. Spinazzola, Chiellini, Romagnoli, and Di Lorenzo. Then in the midfield you got Locatelli, Verratti, Barella, Insigne, Immobile, Chiesa. I do not like your team, bud. I do not like Locatelli there at all. Evasion says Donnarumma, Spinazzola, Chiellini, Acerbi, Di Lorenzo, Barella, Locatelli, Sensi, Zaniolo, Immobile, Chiesa. Drow, Donnarumma, Emerson. All right, the teams are similar. I'm going to read mine now. I got Gigio in the back, of course. Di Lorenzo as the right back. Bonucci and Chiellini as the two center back partners. Spinazzola as the left back. Bonucci and Romagnoli, I'm a little bit of a toss-up between. I would see which one is in the best form. The only reason why I say Bonucci and Chiellini, and now the more that I see this, the more that I look at that, the more I want to remove Bonucci from the situation because I'm remembering how poor he's been. So I would look at who's better in the moment. I might tip to Romagnoli. I might even change that right now to Romagnoli. The midfield three, I really like Verratti, Barella, and then, of course, you have to have Sensi or Jorginho. That's another one that's a toss-up. I personally really like Sensi. I like what he brings to the table. He's not always healthy. And Jorginho, even though Jorginho is very important, it would probably be Verratti, Jorginho, and Barella. And then the front three, I'm putting Chiesa, Caputo, and Insigne. Immobile is not making my my 11 because for reasons that I've said multiple times. And again, Caputo, it's just going off of right now. Off of right now, I think that Caputo could be the better player. Not based off of the goal that he scored today, but just based off of the last that I've seen from him. I would love to see Caputo get the start against Netherlands. I think that we need to see him in a more high-pressure situation to understand if he's capable. Because doing it at Sassuolo and in Serie A is one thing. Doing it for the national team in a high level against high-level teams is another. And we are not able to yet understand if he's capable of doing that. David, again, thank you for your donation. He says, Gigio, Spinazzola, Chiellini, Bonucci, Di Lorenzo, Verratti, Barella, Sensi, Immobile, Chiesa, Keane. Almost exact lineup you and I have. You just have Moise Keane in there.
Midfield? Did you have Jorginho in there?
I had put Sensi.
Okay.
I had put Sensi.
Who?
But I would say that the midfield three for the Euros will be Verratti, Jorginho, Barella. That Sensi's not going to be the starter for Mancini. He's not going to be. He'll be used off the bench.
Okay.
Berard, thank you for your donation. He said, Bastoni. Bastoni's another one. Like,
he's good.
What we have to understand about this situation is that there's 12 months, less than 12 months, to go until the Euros begin. So
it's going to be a lot of time to test everyone out and see who's going to be the best by then.
There's a lot of developments in terms of who can break out. 12 months ago, we would not have been talking about Ciccio Caputo in the lineup for Italy. 12 months ago, we would not have talked about Sensi being in the lineup. 12 months ago, we would not have talked about Barella being in the lineup. 12 months ago, we would not have talked about Di Lorenzo being in the lineup. But there are certain players who come into form that you have to not ignore. So there's always going to be a part of us that can't cope with what exactly is going to happen. We're not able to predict that far in ahead.
Yeah, if Caputo keeps his form this season, he should start for the Euros. 100%. Oh, another chance. Oh, so close. Oh. Marco's celebrating with a beer over there. Italy's up 3-0. Marco's popping bottles. How did that pour out?
I have no idea. I think I hit the bottom by mistake.
Okay, that makes sense.
Need to fucking fix the score.
Make sure it didn't go on the wires, right?
Yeah, it went all over the wires.
Wonderful. I think Lazzari can start a right back. The good thing about with Zuri, they have two good right backs. I have Lazzari and Di Lorenzo. They're both starting for their clubs, both playing at a high level. So that's a great problem to have for sure. So we'll see. Yeah, Pellegrini's another one. Yeah, there's a lot of options over here. But yeah, we'll see. By the time the Euros come, who knows what other players are going to pop up in the radar. And we'll see. But as of now, it's good that Mancini's experimenting with some new faces. Oh, what a pass!
Yo, I'm not getting enough to change the score.
Oh, my God.
Yo, Italy, stop scoring. I'm not getting enough to change
Yo,
it.
I got to see who made these passes. That was incredible. A pass for the whole midfield and defense.
Yes, we are
That
reading the
was
Twitch chat, guys.
insane.
We have the Twitch and YouTube comment section both open at the same exact time, and we will be streaming FIFA. This is how it's gonna work. We're going to watch this game. We're gonna have my dad here. He did say he's gonna come for the second half, so the second half of this match is gonna be more like a podcast, and I really want to get his opinion. I know he's got a very strong opinion on Chiesa, as well as the Napoli Juventus situation. So it's gonna be more so that rather than really watching the game. I think that's what's gonna happen. And then after
this pass, bro.
this match ends, Cristante.
Yo, that
After
was
this match
class.
ends, we are going to fix our setup, and we're gonna go over there in the usual FIFA, in the usual setup that we do our streaming. So maybe 15 minutes after the match, we'll start our FIFA stream. We got Tonali that we just got on SBC. We're building our team. I actually have some ideas.
Oh,
Goal. Yo, I'm not. Yo, do I have to get?
I'll go. That was yo. First of
Bro,
all,
why are they playing this match?
First of all, do you see these
Why are they- bro,
passes?
why are they playing this
Do you
match?
see these incredible passes that are being
why are they playing this?
delivered? I gotta see that pass again. Yo,
Why
that
are
was
we-
incredible.
Why are we wasting our time? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. He is cute, man. Look how he dressed
He
up.
looks
He's
like
like,
Humpty Dumpty, doesn't he?
he looks like he told
Moldova's
his
coach,
he
guys.
told his mom like I'm gonna be on TV tonight, and like he put on like his best outfit, you know. Jesus.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
That's one of the
This
worst
guy
own
just
goals.
screamed at the top of his lungs.
That is one of the worst own goals I've ever seen. in my
Chicho is
life.
coming. What is
That's
it?
that's one
Yeah,
of the
red
greatest
tag-
finishes for an own goal I've ever
That
seen in
was
my
crazy.
life.
I'll give that goal to Caputo.
We are actually uploading the video of ranking our home kits right now. We got to freaking do a picture for the thumbnail, actually. But it will be going up today.
What a goal. Jeez.
Bro, we should just put like 6 on.
Just put infinite, right? Infinite symbol.
Jeez.
Damn. So what's your
Oh,
take? What's
sorry.
your take from this match so far now? You're
Absolutely
happy?
nothing. What I was gonna say, sorry, I had this idea on my mind that I wanted to ask because, yesterday after we filmed, we had a couple of friends hit me up saying that they were watching the stream and that they had some tips for us. And one of which that I consistently received a message about
Stop playing
was
the game.
Ciro Immobile, saying that he's cracked in this match. And I'm usually not a fan of Immobile in this game. I felt like last year he wasn't that fun to me until he got team of the season. Is Ciro Immobile good in FIFA 21? Is he? Also, didn't you send something that FIFA cards were released?
Team of the week, I think.
Was it?
Yeah.
Anybody good?
Theo got one, and another Serie A player. I forgot. It was only 2.
Oh yeah, I like the new Italy kits. They look good on. Let me check what the all right, team of the week. For team of the week in FIFA, we've got Theo Hernandez, who's an 83, 94 pace. I would love to have him as the left back. We also have Palomino as a center back, 55 pace. We're not going to use you. Sorry, bud. I'm just going to be straight up. That's it? That's it.
Yeah, it was 2. I said no.
What about Leao? No? Oh, we have Rebic. We got Rebic. Guys, check our Twitter right now. I'm going to link it right now. I was going crazy for Rebic yesterday.
Oh!
I'll send the video right here. That shit was mad fun. The guy's a fucking legend. I got to stop cursing. There we go. Yeah, check it. I'll send the second one because I was going crazy. Ah, shit.
Did it go?
Fiji should got a better team to play.
No, the game should not have been played. There's no sense in playing friendlies during a pandemic.
I'm just saying if they already had one,
No,
it should have been a better
cancel
game.
it. You cancel it. Just like everything has been canceled, you cancel it. All right, I just sent I put the Twitter.
Oh. Nope.
Sorry, let me read. We do have Rebic. He's amazing.
Rebic.
Let me scroll up because I missed if you guys answered. We have Chiesa. I want to get rid of. Oh, actually, we sold Bernadeschi because he's like he is in real life. So we have to get a different player for that position. Ribery is pretty sick. So I'm thinking we get Immobile and drop Rebic back, and then play Immobile as the number 9. That's my idea. Protik said Immobile is great. Take him. He's superb. And guys, I'm talking about FIFA. Matei says Immobile has more pace, so he's better than last year. Okay, there we go.
That's good to know.
Guys, I'm talking about Immobile in. I didn't like Immobile last year in FIFA. That's what I was speaking to in regards to.
He was slow last year, so maybe, like you guys said, if he's quicker, he'll be better.
Yeah, people are saying Immobile. And who's another midfielder that we could get too? We might need another midfield. Rebic. Well, our center backs are Demiral and Nkulu. Yo, Lord Bernardeschi, I don't want to hear you giving me shit about selling Bernardeschi. You didn't even put him in your Italy lineup. Your name is Lord Bernardeschi, and you didn't even put him in your lineup? Oh, you put Albania as the logo.
No, I think it was Austria.
No, I saw it. That's not Austria's logo.
How do you? It's football. It's not the flag.
It actually, now that I look at it, that does look like Albania's logo.
You're thinking of Albania, the flag. I'm doing.
That's what it looks like.
I'm doing Austria's team.
Vidal Nainggolan. How much are they costing? Everybody's laughing in the comments.
Cool.
About this. About the flag at the bottom. Everybody's disagreeing on what it is. That's why it's so funny.
I'm positive I typed in Austria. Ooh.
Let's see how much Vidal's going for. Well, honestly, I want to play FIFA right now. I would tell my dad not to come, but he's already... Let me text
I
him.
drove 2 hours to come here. It's like, yeah, I'm not putting the door. What are you gonna tell him?
Let me say, are you still coming? But still coming, question mark.
If not,
Wow.
please no.
Wow, David, thank you very much for your donation. He said, Marco, ready for more of my Ronaldo rant? He has twice as many shots as Immobile. That goal he's taking away from his teammates. Also the free kick he wastes. All in all, I'm estimating he costs Juve 15 to 20 goals a season. Wow. That's a hot take. We should have a... David, that would be fun to debate that. That's actually would be fun. Again, when I was speaking about Immobile, I was speaking in regards to FIFA, if that's what you're talking about. The last thing that I just said about him, I did not like him in FIFA. He wasn't fun for me. Ooh, DePaul will be sick. I respect your opinion. I don't agree with your opinion, but I do respect your opinion, David. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, and neither of us will know who's correct because you're not going to see Juventus without Ronaldo. Or actually, you could, but we'll never be able to tell if how many more goals he would have gotten us. Okay, Vidal. That's what I was looking up. Oh, Vidal's cheap. 3.9K. That's nothing. How much is Nainggolan?
My boy, big baller over here, right?
You know, we're rich, bro. Oh, Nainggolan, that's 23K. We're not that rich. Who's the other player that somebody said? Oh,
But
DePaul.
why is
Yo, actually, I
Nainggolan
need
so
to have
much
DePaul
more?
because he's probably much better.
That should be fixed. Oh.
Yo, DePaul's so disrespected, man. I swear to God. He's 950 coins. All right, this guy's peanuts. Let's check the comment section. Does anybody use DePaul in FIFA? Damn, first comment. This rating is a disgrace. He plays amazing football. He'd be higher rated if he was at Leeds already. So true. How is he in game though? Wow, they downgraded him.
Take a shot. Oh, goal. No, I thought he had the rebound.
Anybody have DePaul's card? I really would love to add him. Somebody called you a Malaka for putting fucking the Albanian logo.
Bro, that's an Austrian thing. Check Google's
Okay,
search.
either way.
I typed in
Either way, it's
Austria
wrong.
football team.
Either way, they
crest.
just mean that it's wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong. It's not Moldova. I already said I was wrong. I didn't say it wasn't wrong.
It's somebody that just joined the chat, bro.
Okay, I'm just
Probably. I'm
saying.
assuming that they just showed because they said.
Goal.
Yeah, we're not
Goal.
getting.
Oh man!
That was
This guy
broken.
killed
Oh, he
himself
did
for-
get hurt.
for a fifth goal, bro.
I think
Was
they
that
hit each other.
necessary? Damn, yo, El Shaddai really wants to go back to Serie A. He's doing anything he
You're
can.
fine, bro. You're fine. Yo, should we hook up the PS4? Or
What do you mean? It's pretty much hooked up.
I'm saying like, should we?
This guy.
No, we're not buying Bernadeschi. We already sold Bernadeschi.
I want to see this goal
Yeah,
again.
it's fine. It's good on time.
If Lazzari scored that. Oh, damn. Yo, he went in. I'm surprised he didn't go through the net. He got caught like a fish in there.
Oh, he kicked him.
Did he?
Yeah. That's what happened.
Fucking, you can't even see that.
Should I just show you guys our lineup on FIFA? Should we just figure out what we're gonna get? Bro, it's 5-0.
Did it again? It looks fine.
It's 5-0. Would you guys want to? You guys want to just see our FIFA and we'll figure out what team we're gonna build? It's halftime right now. I don't know. I think we set up our FIFA, man. That's what I say.
See if your dad's coming.
Well, my dad didn't answer.
He's probably
let's-
on his way.
let's
He's
call
probably
him.
parking. Let's call him. This kid really wants to play FIFA.
Yeah, I want to play FIFA, bro. I don't want. Bro, I said this game is gonna be bad.
That's good. There's a lot of goals, no? You know, embarrassing or calling your dad so he doesn't come so he can play a video game.
When you put it that way. Hey, what's up? Oh, you're almost here. Awesome. Cool. All right, I'll see you soon. All right, 5 minutes. Awesome. I'll see ya.
What was that? Oh, you're almost here. Awesome. Great. I can't wait to see you, Dad.
That's so funny, man.
Man's like, what? You know I'm going to go?
The thing is that like I never sound like that to my dad on the
Yeah,
phone.
yo, you
He
sounded
didn't even
so
say
bored.
goodbye
You
or
sounded
anything.
so
He didn't
mad.
say goodbye or anything.
Oh, man. That's funny. Wow, that's very
Let me-
disappointing for you.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed.
I prefer Gaetano come here so we can have a nice professional convo about that Zuri and Serie A.
This is what I'll do. Michael, you handle halftime. I'll set up the PlayStation so that we can show our lineup at least and how many coins. Because I know Clifford asked how many coins we have. I really don't know. Let me do that.
You guys should stream half on your stream. half on
You
the
guys
stream.
watch the game. You guys watch the game, and I'll do this.
That's funny. Moldova's where's the V 6-0 against Sweden? Yo, Italy's gonna break that. Let's go. They just need 2 more goals. I always thought this was your parents' house. You guys got a house together?
This is a studio, son.
This is the studio. This ain't no house.
It's an office.
We got a cultural field in the back. You think our parents will let us put a cultural field in the house? Mr. Kantaros, your country is currently playing Austria. The standing right now is 0-0. Yeah, man. Why do you think I have my phone over here? I'm watching it live. But that's why I put Austria for the Italy thing, because I was watching the Greece-Austria game, and I just put Austria thinking Italy was playing them. So that's why I got confused. Marco, the score has to be updated too?
Oh yeah. Yo, can I just put 6? Just to save some time.
yo,
I might
put
be in the middle of a FIFA game.
Put 7 to 6 5.
Yo, I'm reading your comments. I see you, Christian.
That's funny.
FIFA's got to update, motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, this is actually bigger than the studio. This is
Yo,
like
you guys
bigger
have
than
never-
we're bigger than apartment over here. We just
When-
say studio because it sounds cool.
When we actually had Massimo Basile on for that podcast, he could not believe that how large this was. He said, "How come you guys have never shown the entire thing? We've never shown really the entire thing. Maybe on Instagram stories sometimes, but he was very disappointed in us that we never shown the full thing. He said we have to." I told him we do whatever the fuck we want.
Someone said it's a basement. LOL. You call it a basement. We call it a studio. Tomatoes, right, Marco?
Ask me if he's got proof.
Yeah. Do you have proof, bro?
No, seriously though. So it's pretty good. It's nice. Does the job. It's just plugged in.
I mean, we ain't saying this is a place in Manhattan or something, you know, but it gets the job done. We make the best out of it, you know? Berardi had the chance to go to Napoli and get more European experience and said he will finish his career to fight for 10th place. That's a bit harsh, man. I mean, he's happy at Sassuolo. Sassuolo's building a nice little project over there. I think they could be pretty good. They're ambitious, a pretty ambitious club, Sassuolo, I think. They're building a nice little team over there. Boga, Berardi, Caputo, they have Locatelli there, Kyriakopoulos, let's not forget. They got a pretty good, solid squad. And the derby over there is pretty good. What's up?
None of us know any of those guys.
No, they do.
Nobody.
Juventus transfer window was rated 7.0. What are your thoughts?
We have Zielinski, by the way.
Not ours.
I don't like him that much.
If you saw the podcast, we talk about our ratings. We also have a separate video that we posted a couple days ago on we rated the top Serie A teams mercati. That's how you probably say it, right, Marco?
I'm trying to figure out how to get this.
But he'll never experience Champions League football. Yeah, they probably said that about Papu Gomez when he was in Atalanta a few years ago. You never know, man. Sassuolo has something going on. I think Sassuolo and Atalanta have very similarities in the way they play, and they have a solid squad. And with a couple more signings, I think they can be definitely pushing for Europa League football, 100% Europa League. They could be pushing for Europa League football now with the squad they have. So, and they're really fun to watch. So I wouldn't put it past them as of now. They're fun. Bastoni over Bonucci. The old center backs are numbered. I mean, Bastoni's good. He's a starter right now for Conte, which is great. A couple more years, I think he's definitely going to be a starter for the Azzurri. He's probably going to partner Romagnoli. Bastoni improved tremendously from last season. And yeah, it's good to see, especially having experienced center backs like Skriniar and De Vrij over there. He's gonna have a very good career, I think, for sure. And he's very tall, so that definitely helps.
I don't think he's very tall.
He looks
Bastoni?
Extremely tall.
Extremely tall?
Maybe for his face, he looks tall. Like he has a
Bro.
baby face, but
He
he looks like
doesn't
a building.
Bro, he looks like he's average height, no?
Average height?
6 foot?
What am I?
He's probably 6 foot.
Am I average height?
I don't think he looks very tall. I wouldn't
But
have
Marco,
said
why are you
very
skipping the question?
tall. What?
Am I average height or no?
I plead the fifth.
He's 6'3".
He's 6'3"?
Wow, that's
not very tall. It's
for,
fine.
how old is he? 20?
What, bro, how old do you think they're going to keep growing for? Yo,
I
you
know.
say it like he's 13.
I feel like
He's 6'3" at 13. Okay, then fair enough.
I feel like Donnarumma has to stop growing, that guy. He's 21. I'm sure he has another year to grow. Jesus. Cassano has a biography coming out on Netflix? That can't be possible.
Is that why everybody's talking about this?
Yo, search that up, because I'm going to be the first
Probably.
one to see the premiere. Oh, we got to tell Antonio. He probably doesn't know. He'll go crazy.
Yo, I'm trying to figure out how I get this.
Yeah, what?
And yo, also, if they say 6'3", that means like he's 6 foot.
The corner who?
Yeah, if it says it, bro, they always fucking lie about this shit. Remember when you used to be the team manager of our team in high school and we used to lie about the stats? That's exactly how it goes.
You know what? I pull my height for that.
Oh, man. That's funny. That's funny shit. All right, give me 1 second. Let me see.
How tall is Mike? I can't tell you that.
Give me 1 second.
That information is way too personal. Nah, I'm like 5'6", 5'9".
Okay.
Depends the day. Live stream Kassan documentary with Ando. Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be hilarious.
Okay, I know what I gotta do now.
You stopped growing at 21. Oh, are you a doctor or something? I still have hope. I'm 25. I think I got a few more inches to grow.
All right, give me 1 second. Let's see if I can get this on now.
Italian goalkeeper to challenge Donnarumma for the Azzurri. Who comes to mind? Meret. Cranio's tough. I don't know if he would. Sirigu's a little old, but he's very experienced, so
Hold
he could
on,
definitely
Mike.
hop in. Yeah, those are like the real contenders, I think. I think I said everyone, right? Yeah.
1 second.
Yeah, we did home kit rankings for the video that we're gonna post today. It's home kits only, and if you guys like it, we'll do second and third kits for sure. Me and Marco definitely had fun doing it. We had some disagreements for sure on some of them. I don't know. Marco liked some strange ones. I don't know how.
Guys, I'm showing you my team,
he
by the way.
picked.
They don't see you right now, Mike.
That's fine.
How about we just leave it like that the whole time?
You and me too while you're at it. So I can talk
Hey,
to
bro,
myself.
I did that a long time ago. Nobody's heard you. Guys, this is our team right now.
Oh, Golini. Golini's another one. I forgot about Golini. Good call. He's injured. He's going to come back, though. So, yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm struggling right now.
Balotelli is currently a free agent right now. He's looking for a team.
Guys, I'm going to make this work. Watch our team in the meantime.
Perin, too. Perin's another one.
Guys, ready for this? You're going to see us in a second. There we go. Okay. Now let's pop Mike mad small. The way that he belongs.
Sounds like we should just remove the scoreboard at this point for that Zuni thing.
That's 100% sure.
Man.
Perfect. Okay, there we go. Now, Mike, they see you and they're seeing FIFA.
That's wonderful.
All right, guys, what's our team looking like? How's our team looking?
Could you make me taller
See,
too,
we got to get
Marco?
Sensi. We got to get rid of Sensi. We're not going to keep Sensi here, obviously. We need somebody to replace him. That's why I was asking you guys if we should get. Who was the guy that they were saying? Oh, Immobile. Should I check for Immobile?
Sure.
Also, you're checking in case my my dad's here, right?
Oh, outside. Once you said that, yeah, no. I actually said 20 minutes ago, but I'm kidding. You're going to go or you want me to go? Okay. Favorite Albanian player. I'm going to have to go with Strakosha because he was born in Greece. So there's some slight bias to that. But honestly, probably Kumbula. He seems like an exciting prospect. And yeah, Marco, how about you? Husai? I think Marco said Husai. Yeah, Kumbula's bad at FIFA, but you know, whatever. I'm not gonna base it off FIFA. Kumbula, he had a fantastic season at Hellas Verona. He's having so far a good season at Roma. I just want to give a shout to Roma right now. They got Kumbula, they got Smalling, they got Mancini, they got Ibanez. They got a pretty solid back line right there. So low key, I feel like no one's really talking about Roma's defense, but they got pretty solid center backs. Plus they got Spinazzola, and yeah, they're looking good. They're looking good for sure. Favorite Italian player for me right now, Ciccio Caputo. It probably changes for me every few weeks, but Caputo right now, I love that guy. I've been watching Sassuolo a lot, so Sassuolo's my team. I've been following them. They're so exciting to watch. Like I said, they're like a Atalanta 2.0 at a smaller scale. Great entertaining football. The Zerbi knows what he's doing. And yeah, they're mad fun to watch. So Ciccio Caputo for sure, and he does that celebration with his tongue out. So he's one of those players that you just can't hate, you know? Yeah, we heard Papu Gomez is really good at FIFA, so let's I mean, he's great in real life. Yo, Papu Gomez, man, it's crazy. He's been so good the past few years in Serie A. He rejected going to the Middle East too. That guy's the definition of a captain. Bringing Atalanta to Champions League. He's been there for so long. It's incredible. Incredible. I feel like a lot of people could learn from him.
Bro, these guys are motherfuckers.
What? What happened?
Bro, you see these motherfuckers? They tell us that you're outside because they know that we're gonna take like forever.
Yeah,
to come.
they do
So
that,
they
right?
tell us that they're outside, but they're really not outside.
Yeah, that's a smart guy though. He
Yeah,
knows
I
it
know,
takes some
I know.
time.
I know how it is. I know how it goes. I didn't expect it from him though, man. I'm kind of disappointed. But he's coming now. So what do you guys think about our team, our FIFA team? I didn't even see. Yeah, yo, we're doing FIFA stream right after this. We're gonna be doing FIFA stream. I already got the
They're
PlayStation
saying
set up.
Papu Gomez is like a cheat code in this game.
Yeah, but how much is he?
Don't even look.
I feel like Papu. You looked into Papu yesterday and he wasn't good. He wasn't. I think we couldn't afford him. No.
I don't know.
I think they're talking about team of the week.
Oh
Yeah,
my
80K.
God.
Yeah, you see, guys.
That's a lot of money.
We actually have an IFTV Discord.
You guys return to Italy sometime? Yeah, when all this is over, we're definitely gonna go to work with some teams to do some cool stuff. The second half. Oh, Greece probably started second half. I gotta put that on.
What the hell? A 4.2 out of 10? Considering the circumstances, you don't think that's pretty good?
Crap, I missed 15 minutes of this.
I think it's pretty good. You need Papa. Yeah, but we don't have 80K. Oh, how the hell are we going to get 80K? We should be selling players, you see? Shit.
Greece is still 0-0. You guys mind
Yeah, we
handing
never-
us a couple of goals or what?
We never talk in the Discord. To be honest, I'm not very used to it. I think that's why. So who's the guy that we could replace Sensi with? I showed you our team.
Oh, Alaba's over here.
I would make 11 subs right now, Mancini.
11. Who do you bring in to see right now? Honestly, who do you want to see? Chiesa, you said? You were saying before?
Yeah, definitely Chiesa.
Anyone else?
Situation in New York is nice.
Moldova switching goalkeepers.
Ilicic? Ooh, Ilicic could be interesting. Yo, what we'll do is we'll end up getting it after. I think you could put I think you could put exclamation point Discord and it should come up. Nah, I think it should.
There he is, il maestro, Gaetano Messina.
Hello.
Woo!
How you doing?
Forza Azzurri.
Good.
Go. How you been, Gaetano? I feel like I haven't seen you in 20 years. What happened to you?
look good.
You look taller than I last saw you.
Oh yeah, you guys are right. There we go. They're right. If we win that fourth game, then we get 80K. That's what they were saying.
It doesn't have to be consecutive?
No. You just
Oh,
have to.
nice.
No,
I thought
it's
you
just the
ruined our
number that you
chance.
get more.
I thought you ruined our chances. I was
No,
like, this guy
no.
ruined
It's
it
like
for us.
if you get 5, then you get the most. If you get 4, then you get a little bit less. You know.
Gaetano, I know you're interested. I got the Greece game too,
Yeah.
because I know you're a big
Oh,
fanatic
oh,
also.
yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
why you're smiling
sure.
like it's a joke or something, but I have
Olympiacos.
Greece, the national team. Nazionale.
What's
They're
the
playing
score
Austria 0-0. You
Ah,
guys should give us a
come
couple of
on.
goals.
There? Come on.
How you doing, Dad?
He said,
All
"Come
right,
on."
good. So I saw all the goals.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You were driving, weren't you?
No, but I saw the highlights now before
Oh, okay,
I came in. I
okay.
saw all the goals, and Italy looks good. I mean, the opponent is not, but it's important that games like this
To experiment.
You know that still score. You know, if you. It doesn't matter the opponent. You have to be able to put the ball in, and I saw Cristante, which is a nice kid. I met him 2 years ago at the
nice.
airport. I was introduced to him by the team manager of Roma, which I know, and he called them and said, "Christian, come over." He goes, "I want you to introduce you to this." He always help us out, and he introduced me to him, and he goes, "Okay, remember, you're going to be a big star in the national team. And whenever you become a big star in the national team, the shirt that you'll be wearing in the national team, it goes to Gaetano."
Oh, boy. Trying to give
Really?
him a call right now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
See the
nice.
assist that he gave.
Yeah.
It was great.
I mean, according to the manager of Roma, this guy is going to be a big time player in the national
Great.
team.
Really?
So and he's a nice kid. You know, he's really a nice down.
He seems humble. Yeah,
yeah,
down-to-earth
humble,
guy.
down to earth kid. So
Yeah,
I'm very
great.
very happy for Cristante.
Yeah, awesome.
You know what's very funny? The second that I saw Cristante got the assist, I thought about you and you telling me this story because you're a big believer in Cristante. You
Yes.
always said that you like him a lot.
Yes.
The problem also for him, I think, is that Italy's midfield there's a lot of depth in Italy's midfield. Sensi, Barella, Jorginho, Verratti, Castrovilli, Zaniolo when he's healthy. So it's even harder to break into that 11 for a guy like Cristante. So I guess that is important for in games like this.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes. And the other thing that I saw, which I'm very happy about it, is that we have a center forward finally
I was just gonna ask you that.
that gets behind the defense.
Yeah.
And on more than one occasion, he was able to avoid the offside. He was very smart, came back, then he went out. He avoided and he was one-on-one with the keeper,
Exactly.
which is very nice to see.
He's been playing amazing for Sassuolo this season and last season. This season and last season.
Right,
Doing very
right.
great.
And The important thing is to put the ball in, and you say, well, the opponent, but sometimes you're one-on-one with the goalkeeper.
And you can't finish.
In many occasions, we had our forwards from the past one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and they can't finish.
100%.
So
it's good. It's refreshing to see someone
Yes.
that's not scared to put the ball in the back of the net for sure.
right.
Gaetano, we have a question for you. They said, where are you from in Italy?
Okay, so I am from Castellammare del Golfo, which is on the west coast of Sicily, and the province is Trapani.
Nice. Now, if someone want to visit there, what's one dish you'd recommend? This is my question. Yes, go! Yes. Oh, Greece. Sorry, guys.
I was looking at the TV. I said, wait, there's no goal.
Yes, finally. Whoo. Sorry, Gaetano. I got a little too excited. I lost my cool there for a second. But Greece got one too. Let's go. So, what if you if I were to go there, what would you say? Mike, get this.
So if you go to my town, I mean, we are by the water, so fish is very good. They catch it in the morning, and then they deliver it to the restaurants in the afternoon, and you can eat it.
Sounds like in Greece too,
so
my island.
if you like fish, that's the place. That's a place to go.
Awesome.
A lot of different
Seafood.
and, whatever the catch of the day is, you usually get a good deal and
Fresh.
and it's fresh.
Nice.
So from what I could see here, what are we playing, Marco? Is it the 4-3-3?
Always 4-3-3. Always,
Yeah, with El Sharawi on the left and Berardi on the right.
Yes, sir.
And Caputo in the middle. And the midfield, from what I could see, is Cristante, Bonaventura, and Locatelli in the middle.
Yep, that's spot on.
On the right is Lazzari. On the left, Biraghi.
That's right.
Acerbi in the middle. And who else is the other? I don't see the other back.
Who are the two center backs? It's Acerbi.
It's Acerbi and Mancini.
Mancini from Roma.
Oh, okay, very good. A lot of new faces, which is good. You see nice passes from very nice.
They've been sending great long balls. So.
And I can't believe that Bonaventura's got the number 10.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
wow.
does. Yeah.
Wow, that's a surprise. That's a surprise. So I guess Chiesa is not on the team, right?
He's on the bench.
He's on the bench, yeah.
He's on the bench?
He's probably going to
Yes.
play.
Oh, wow. So I saw the interview that Prade did and the Commisso, and they threw Chiesa under the bus.
Yeah, we saw it too. You want to explain to...
Oh, my God. I really... So, well, what Prade said, who's the team man, who's the director for Fiorentina, he said there was never any love between Chiesa and the Fiorentina, and it was like a weight over the team. It was a heavy off the shoulders. Yeah, it was a weight on the shoulders for all these times. And the other thing he said is he never gave us not even a 5% opening of the door so that we can negotiate. I guess the father had a lot to do with it. Rocco said that he was waiting for him in Chicago, and I was there. I was there in Chicago when Chiesa came, and Rocco was waiting for him to come off the bus. And he said now that he left, he didn't even say goodbye, which is, you know, it shows you the type of kid, which is probably is a nice kid, but maybe a very bad influence by the father. Nice pass. Nice 1-2 between El Shaarawy and Biraghi.
Finish.
Oh! He crossed the ball, and Berardi was a split seconds late. That would have been number 6.
Your opinion on the move in general, besides what happened, because obviously we had a podcast with Ludo. You hear it?
Oh my God!
Did you see the own goal that they scored? By the way,
Yeah, I saw the own goal, and that was Caputo smart. He was behind the defender. He put the ball back, and the defender put it in. So smart play on the. This could have been number.
Yeah, could have.
that's a goalie they just subbed in.
Yeah, the goalie. Oh, this is a new
Yeah,
goalie.
they put
The first, the goalie from the first half, he was pretty bad.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
We had a podcast.
Oh, you said
already
if
that
it
you
was a
didn't make
good
that.
deal.
Your opinion on the move. There's a bunch of different questions, obviously, to go in. But first of
Okay.
all,
so
from
first
Juventus,
of all, I don't understand the move because Prades said that they got $60 million. From what I read and what I understood is that Fiorentina only got $2 million,
Pass.
and then they will get another $8 million next year, which will be $10 million, and then they will get the $40 million if he scores 10 goals, 10 assists, something, and 60% of the play. So, did they get the $50 million now, or they only got $2 million?
no, they did not get the $50 million now.
Okay, so the way I understood Prades saying is, oh, okay, this was maybe he meant to say it's a $60 million deal, but eventually in a couple of years it could be a $60 million deal. But how much money did they get right now?
From my understanding of the way that it was worked, $2 million is what they got this season. This year they got $2 million
so
for the
it's
loan.
not a good deal.
And they got the wages off.
The
there.
wages, which was 1.8, I
Yes.
think.
Yes.
So I don't know. I don't think it's a good deal. I want the 40 million now. Give me the 40 million so that I can invest my money, or the 50 million. Give me the 50 million now. I want the money and I can invest it.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. And it's, they say that there's also an additional, some reports say there's also another additional 10 million in bonuses that could be made. So
Right.
it's 50 to 60 million
Okay.
total. But again, they wouldn't get that total until 3 years time or
3
2 years time.
Okay. So probably three and all right, whatever.
For your opinion on Chiesa, and I'll tailor it specifically for Juventus's sake, we'll say the total deal is 50 to 60 million. Do you think that it's a good move for Juventus to sign Chiesa? Is he the guy that helps complete this Juventus under Pirlo?
Okay, so Pirlo must like him a lot. To make this deal, the coach must have liked him a lot, and the money is not an issue, I guess, for Juventus. And if they only give him $2 million for the year and then another $8 million, so it's a $10 million deal. And then if they don't want him, I guess they'll send him back. I don't know. If they don't want him, what happened? They'll send him back. I don't like the deal for Chiesa because if you have to pay 60% of the games, what happens if you pay 58% of the games and then you have a couple of games left and Juventus doesn't want you anymore?
Oh, nice.
What a pass! What a
Oh,
pass!
nice
Who gave
ball.
that pass?
See, now we going down vertical. Everything with the teams, it's always
Who
side
gave
to side.
Bonaventura.
Oh,
Wow.
Bonaventura, nice heel pass.
Amazing
So
pass.
Cristante from midfield to Bonaventura
Wow.
outside the area, which heel pass to Caputo, which was one-on-one with the defender, and the defender won.
He did well, the defender.
Yeah.
So you were
Yes,
saying.
sir.
Forget about the terms.
So okay, so
Since we
as
spoke
far
about
as the so they got rid of Douglas Costa, which was a player that was most of the time was hurt. So if he takes the place of Douglas Costa, yeah, he's 22 years old. Douglas Costa was always hurt. He's going to play the position that Douglas Costa was playing. So he could play. He could probably play Quadrado's position when they play the 3-5-2. He can cover that position, and so if Quadrado gets hurt, he could play there. If Kulusevski, they're going to play every 3 days. So if Kulusevski, let's say, needs a rest or if he's not available, he could play that position too, which would be, I guess, Ronaldo on the left side, Dybala in the middle, and Kulusevski or Chiesa on the right side. If Kulusevski is not available, then Chiesa could be available for those two positions. Now, let's say you want to put Ronaldo on the left side, you want to put Dybala on the right side, and you want to put Morata in the middle, and then Chiesa could play the Quadrado position, or he could sit on the bench. So I think, or if they put Quadrado on the left side, which Pirlo did already once, then excuse me, then Chiesa could play that position on the right side. So he has a lot of alternative, and I think for Pirlo, he would rather have the 22-year-old than Douglas Costa, who suffers a lot of injuries. Nice play. Oh, he deserves
Wow.
the goal.
Bonaventura
Bonaventura
done a lot.
inside the area. he faked right, he went left and took a shot with the left corner kick. Nice play, Bonaventura.
In your opinion, in terms of the player, we'll say 50 to 60 million. Do you think that he's a top player that's ready for Juventus? Because there's obviously been question marks in terms of his goal scoring ability. Has a lot been said that he doesn't score enough goals. What position he really plays, if he's good enough to be at Juventus. In your opinion, for the player that you see,
so
is he the question we had on the podcast that we asked everybody? Is he a Bernardeschi 2.0, basically, or is he better than that?
Okay, so he's not really a forward. So he's not gonna score 20 goals. Maybe he could score 10. As far as does he have the talent to play in Juventus? Yes. Does he have the character to play in Juventus? That is to be seen. I need to see how he reacts now to playing with a big team. What happens when the pressure is on and he has to perform? What happens is when they put him on the bench? What happens when he has a bad game and they put him on the bench? Can he react and he come back strong for the game? Because that's what you need to do when you play in a big team. You need to perform every game. You're on stage and you need to perform. And if you don't perform, on the bench you might have somebody like Quadrado, you might have somebody like Kulusevski, you might have somebody like Dybala, you might have somebody like Morata. So there's all these players that are on the bench, and if you don't perform, they're ready to come in and take your place. Does he have the talent? Yes.
I would agree with that. The one thing that I do like about him, more so than what we had seen from Bernardeschi, is you could see that the guy's got a fire to win. He lives with his emotions on his sleeve. He's very passionate going forward, and you could just tell that he's a winner inside. Like, he goes for it. He's motivating his team to go forward. Obviously, he's had some problems with Fiorentina. He really wanted to leave, and how he left, the character issues, we can't really discuss. But I think you're right. It's important to see Juventus is going to be a whole nother level. You're not the guy that you're relying on. You're more so one of a bunch of guys that's talented, and how you make your mark. But it also could be a good thing for him. You're not if you don't perform, Juventus is going to perform. If Chiesa, it's not if Chiesa performs today, Juventus is going to perform. Juventus is going to perform either way. It's how does Chiesa enhance that ability? And at Fiorentina, it was a different story. It was, if Chiesa doesn't perform, Fiorentina is not going to play today. So it's a shift. I don't know. I always said that I think Juventus could have used these funds elsewhere, but the terms were much more favorable than to purchase OR for 60 million, where Lyon had said, listen, we're not getting the money in 2 years.
Right.
We want the money this summer.
Right.
We're not selling you OR for nothing.
Right.
So those are all important aspects that go into a transfer.
And for Fiorentina, if there was no love relationship with him and there was no opening for extending the contract, then probably that was a deal that they had to make.
Ryan over here.
I think I talked about it before. I'm not sure, Gaetano, if you heard me. But for Chiesa, it's an interesting case because, like you said, he's not one of those players that could score a lot. And the past couple of seasons at Fiorentina, I feel like he's kind of played outside of position. I don't think he's a wing back. I think he has to play in a 4-3-3 formation, play as a right winger. And right now, there's some competition with Kulusevski, who's really impressed at Juventus so far. So I feel like I think it's gonna be hard for him to really break through that starting 11. Not saying he's not good enough, but I'm just saying.
But if they play the 4-3-3,
yeah,
Kulusevski cannot play all the games. They're going to play every
That's
3 days, and there's going to be a lot of competitions that they play on.
That's
so
true.
He could be the substitute there. If they play the 3-5-2, he could play that the 5 on the right side, and Quadrato can play the 5 on the left side. I don't know if you understand.
He's been playing that at Fiorentina, and he's been really quiet in that wing. You know what as that wing back position. So I don't think that's his best capability to play him there. I don't think it's the smartest to put him there.
No, I think that's his position because he
as a wing back.
Yeah, because
you're putting him farther away from goal though, and he has to defend.
But he's not a true forward that's going to score a lot of goals.
I get that, but he can at least put the ball
he's like a Quadrato type of player, which is fast, is gonna beat his man on the right side, is gonna always beat his man,
we can see that.
and then he can make a nice assist for
Yeah, but
Ronaldo or for Kulusevski
him
or
running back
for
to
Dybala
defend,
or for Morata.
he's not the kind of player that I saw him effective as him running back in defense and attack like Cuadrado. Cuadrado's more fitted for that role than Chiesa. But I mean,
no,
we'll
I would
see.
disagree on that.
Okay, that's fair. But I guess we'll see how Pirlo wants to play him.
What was the consent from when you talked about Chiesa? Is the consent that he can play that position and
It's
that
very
he will,
mixed.
and that he will do well in that position, that he will become a star, or no?
It's very mixed, to
It's
be honest with you.
50-50?
Yeah, people are. It's either everybody's either one way or the other. Everyone's either like, oh, he's exactly this, or he's exactly the opposite.
Chiesa said last season though he does prefer as a winger, like in a
Yes.
4-3. He has said that last season.
Yeah, sure.
So
When they played the 3-5-2 and he was the 2 up front,
Yeah.
that's
Or
he
the
doesn't-
wing
Yeah,
back.
he's not that.
But even the wing back, I don't think he's a wing
He's a
back
right
either.
wing.
He's a right wing. He's not a wing back exactly. So that's where I feel he's most effective. He's got to
but
get better
now
at finishing.
in today's soccer, modern soccer, you have to be able to cover a couple of roles, and
Oh, yeah,
you know if he can
100%.
play the right wing and he could play the 3-5-2 on the 5 and go up and down. I mean, he could do it physically. He could do it.
The one important aspect I think too that we might forget about this is Pirlo made it very clear how important to him it was to win the ball back quickly, have a lot of energy, press going forward, and you need young guys to be able to do that. You need, and you've seen, if you look at Juventus, Kulusevski, Douglas Costa, McKennie, Artur, I know I'm missing somebody, but it's a lot younger of a squad with getting rid of an older generation of
Yeah,
players,
sure.
Matuidi, Higuain,
Yeah, they got
Douglas Costa. It's guys to play this kind of.
the average age just got lower. With I think Milan is the youngest one.
One of
The average,
maybe second.
I think, is the so
Okay.
that was important, I guess, for Pirlo to lower the average age, which they did.
Because of the style that he's going to play, he needs a guy that's a lot more intense
Right,
than where he was before.
and that can last 90 minutes.
right. So you bring as many, 4 or 5 players around the ball, and as soon as you lose the ball, you have 4 or 5 players around the
To
ball that
run
can
and get it back.
to
as
the
quickly.
closest guy to the ball. He will put pressure and get it back,
Exactly.
Which is an important aspect because
which is what
Chiesa's much more adept to
right,
that.
which is what Pirlo in his thesis he spoke about Guardiola, that was one of the coaches that he was looking at.
And Kulusevski. Those are both players who like to play that kind of football. Who are important to that football, I should say.
Of course, with the 5-0 lead, the tempo of the game is
Yeah, it died a little bit.
Yeah,
They're not
it's
chasing
very,
it as much.
Yeah, it's very slow. They probably should make some substitutions. You should make some substitutions. Are you allowed to change 5 players? Make 5 changes and bring some.
I mean, it's a friendly.
Yeah, give some other players a chance to perform.
I saw Keane warming up before.
So where did Keane go? Did he go
PSG.
to the PSG? Wow.
We've got Cragno, Emerson Palmieri, Grifo, and Sensi all coming in.
Grifo.
From Hoffenheim. He plays at the Bundesliga.
Oh, wow.
Gaetano's like Grifo.
So Biraghi is going out. I see him, the first one going out, and Emerson is going in. Where does Emerson play? He plays
Chelsea,
in the
Left back.
In the
Yeah.
no, I know he plays left
Chelsea,
back in
right?
Chelsea,
Yeah,
right?
he's still at
Yeah.
Chelsea. He tried to make a move to
No, he
Inter.
wanted to.
Oh,
Inter,
Cragno. Is that
wanted to go.
Yeah, I said it. I said
Nice.
I didn't do all the
So
players.
Sirigu is out.
Safe pair of hands. Gaetano, we
Yeah,
actually
Cragno.
gave our starting 11s before this match. What would your ideal starting 11 be if the Euro started tomorrow?
Oh wow.
That's a tough one.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. You got this is all new players here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we gotta wait a little bit more to see how
But who would you play if
The-
you had
the
to pick, even like as of right now?
Al
Al Shaarawy,
Shaarawy,
by the way, scored 2 goals today. He
yeah,
looked very
I saw
good.
that. Al Shaarawy is going out. Bonaventura is going out. I think
Sensi's coming in.
Sensi is going to go in for him. It seems like he did a good job, right, Bonaventura?
Yeah.
He was safe.
Yeah, he did
No, but Bonaventura did a good job.
okay.
Your thoughts? Another thing that we had a long discussion on the podcast about, and I'm not going to explain the entire situation because we already did it, I think, twice. We had Ludovico on, who Ludovico did a really good job giving the Napoli perspective. And then Antonio, we had him too. Your opinion on the whole drama between Napoli and Juventus, not playing the match and all that kind of stuff. And again, we ran through the exact details of what happened. Not going to repeat it again because we repeated it 2 times already.
Right.
But do you have any thoughts? Do you want to say anything about the situation, or do you think it's not important in your opinion? Because I know you like to talk about the action on the field more so than anything else.
No, but this is important because the Serie A and the teams they need to they need to play, and once a game is postponed or the points are awarded to one of the teams, it kind of, we want to see the action on the field. We want to see the game to be played. We don't like that it's either postponed or that the team is assigned the 3 points. So they need to be very clear what it seems like that the Serie A and the federation says that the protocol is very clear, and that they were supposed to play this game, and Napoli had the plane ready on the runway and the players with the suitcases ready to get on a plane and to go to Torino to play the game. So what happened? Why didn't they leave? I mean, they only had 2 that positive. The 2, you stay home and you go and play the game. You don't. So is this another one of the president of Napoli deals where he thinks that he can do whatever he wants? I know that last year there was something that happened with Ancelotti, that he told the team what they were supposed to do, and they were supposed to go in a hotel, everyone, and then I know that he had problem with Ancelotti, and eventually Ancelotti left. And Ancelotti, for me, is always been a gentleman of the game and has always been a champion. So I have my doubts now that this happened again, where the league is telling you that you could play, and you decided, well, no, I'm not going to follow the league's protocol, and I'm going to stay here. So I was all for the game had to be played. And to me, Napoli was wrong by not leaving and getting on that airplane to go play to Torino.
So to give full context, Napoli claimed that the local health authorities did not let them travel. There's obviously been disputes over if they said that you're not allowed to travel or they suggested that they didn't travel. Whether it was that they said you can't or that you shouldn't travel, we're not completely sure. They're obviously doing an investigation to decide if Juventus is going to get a 3-0 win and a 1-point deduction for Napoli. The rumors are that the game will be replayed and that Napoli will still get a 1-point deduction for not following proper protocol. There is, again, rumors, and we'll say rumors because nothing has been nothing's been confirmed, that they did not follow protocol once Zielinski got the coronavirus positive. They say that they didn't properly quarantine. When you have one person that gets it, you're supposed to isolate inside their hotel. Some say that's it, 6.
Goal.
Oh, wow, nice.
Quick tip, the biggest defeat in their history was 6-0, so if they score one more, that Zuri's gonna write history against them.
Okay, that was a nice run from the left side.
Keane is coming in. Moise Keane is coming in,
Who
finally.
was on the left side that went up and he made a nice cross for Berardi.
Maybe
Berardi,
Grifo?
Not sure.
and Berardi put it in.
I think it was Grifo, maybe.
Grifo. Yeah, it's Grifo with the blonde hair.
Okay, very good. Nice run. Again, getting
Very
behind
good.
the defenders.
Good ball too. Yeah.
Getting behind the defenders and avoiding the offside. Very good. Good job.
There he is. Vincenzo Grifo.
So
Going back. So the local laws are they are made in concert with the protocol of the federation. So you cannot say the local laws. No, there's the local laws and the federation. They follow the protocol. So the protocol, according to what I read, was not followed. So to me, I would like the game to be replayed, but Napoli should be penalized.
they to finish what I was saying about Zielinski, they say that when you have one player that tests positive for the coronavirus, the team is not in a bubble. Nobody's in a bubble. But if they find one person, they're not supposed to go home. They're
Right.
supposed to all sleep at a hotel that's already decided before.
Right.
They're not supposed to see their families. You can't go out to restaurants. You can't do
Right.
all that.
And you isolate
Yes.
the one that is
Yes.
okay.
But the rest of the guys have to all stay together and not go out anywhere.
Right. Okay.
They
And then
say
you
that
you tested the next day.
yes. They say there's rumors that Napoli did not properly follow that, and certain players went home, certain players went out, and they didn't stay in this bubble that they were supposed to go in. We don't know anything at this point. The one thing that Ludovico mentioned on the podcast from his perspective, he agreed that Napoli should have traveled. He said in his opinion, from everything that he knows, he thinks that Napoli should have traveled and should have went to the match. He said he thinks that there was a fear in the back of their minds where they just played against a Genoa with 13 positive that did not test positive right away. That it was a day after that, two people were positive, and then a couple days after another 10 were, or another 13 were. So he thinks that they had a fear in the back of their mind that they were going to spread rapidly, even though their tests were coming back negative at the time.
Listen, at this point, nobody's going to play anymore. You do the test, okay? You do the morning of, and you get a result. You're negative, you play. The next day, you do the test again. If you're positive the next day, you stay home. But if you before the game you test negative, hey, you need to play.
Moiskin and Lasagna look like they're coming in right now.
It's fair, and a lot of the presidents, I know Preziosi, I think it was Preziosi who said that they should have played, and he a lot of the presidents are not happy with the way that it was handled. I also said I think it was an embarrassing look for us all to see Juventus take the field, and there was no game played, and they were going forward like the game was about to be played, and I thought this could have been handled better from all of us. Ciccio Caputo comes off. Good game from him, by the way. This is also what you have to do when you get the opportunity. You got to come in and put in a performance like
His
he did.
first goal for the
And
Azzurri.
Lasagna is going in. Very good. Good job.
Feels good. Look, he deserves it for everything that he did, this season.
And last season.
That number 9 is really up for grabs for Italy. Even though Immobile, he did incredible last year. For Italy, we've never really seen that Immobile. So going into this, the next 8 months are so crucial for who wants to take that spot. I want to see Caputo play against the Netherlands. I want to see him against a bigger opponent in Nations League. That's an important match, and I want to see what he can provide.
So when is the next game now?
I think it's in 2 or 3 days.
Find the exact day.
Against Poland, I think they play
And
first.
This is for the
UEFA Nation League.
UEFA
This one's a
Nation,
friendly, so
I
there's
think
gonna
they're
be 2
playing this
UEFA.
weekend.
Yeah, let me just find the day and the time.
It should be Friday, if I'm not mistaken.
So we play on
Saturday.
the 11th, Sunday the 11th against Poland. And then we play on Wednesday, the 14th, against Netherlands.
They
Okay.
played against Netherlands last time too, right?
Yep.
Ooh.
How's Locatelli doing?
For Sassuolo, he had, for last season, I was following him. He
No,
was,
today, on today's game.
today. He
Nah,
was
I don't see
okay,
him.
nothing crazy.
To be honest, for
He
me,
didn't do anything
Locatelli is a
stand
very
out.
average
Oh,
player.
that's a yellow.
For me, he's a very average player. I know people hate, they're obsessed with Locatelli. I don't see it. I think he's a good player. He's average. Where he is at Sassuolo is perfect. I don't think he's a Juventus player. That's as far as I would go with him. Oh, what else happened in the last days? I'm trying to think about other topics that we spoke about that you didn't get to comment on.
Gaetano Delofeo, remember from Milan? He signed for Udinese. I don't know if you knew that, but I felt like that was pretty interesting. And
Yeah,
DePaul
no,
is staying there, which
No, I
is
didn't know that.
they lost 3 straight games with Udinese. They're on the bottom of the table, but somehow they got Delafeu and they got DePaul.
Somebody asked you a question, and he called you Mr. Gaetano.
It sounds like you're back at your job, right?
He said, Mr. Gaetano,
Mister.
please, what is your opinion on Paul Pogba as a player, and if he would be a great fit at Juventus, back at Juventus?
So before I make, I see that this is the first time that I've seen this. So there is a wall from Moldova 10 yards
Wow.
from the ball. There is a wall from Italy about 7 yards from the wall. And then there is a wall from Italy about 15 yards from the wall.
Triplete over here, right?
I know, it's like soldiers, you know, the soldiers. 4, 7, it's 4 for Italy on the first wall.
What the hell
just
are they
joined in.
You
doing?
know what they're doing? They all moved.
Oh, it worked!
Oh my
God!
So before,
hell was
so
that?
as the guy was kicking the ball,
That was pretty
the
funny.
wall that was 15 yards from the ball, it moved closer in front of the wall from Moldova.
And then the wall in front spread out. Look, the wall in front moved away. The other wall went into the Moldova
I think it
wall.
was to mess with the
I mean,
goalkeeper's
well,
vision. I don't know what that
I don't
was.
know if there was a foul, because I think there was a foul, because the wall that was from Italy was 15 yards from the ball, went through the Moldova wall. So I guess pushing. Ryan is laughing over there on the side. I don't know what he says. What the hell
He's
is
probably
he
watching
saying?
a Manchester
I have
United
no
game
idea
or
what's
something
going
against
on.
Crystal
I
Palace.
thought you were watching the game, Ryan. I think you're playing a
He's
game.
playing a game.
Okay, you're playing a game.
There was
Eh,
3
but
walls.
it's-
3 walls. I want to remind everybody who's watching live, please like the video if you're enjoying the content, and subscribe if you are new. We've been growing a lot on YouTube and putting out a lot of content. After this, we will also be streaming FIFA 21 that's coming up. EA sent us the game. We got a little bit early, so we've been building our ultimate team, so that will be happening right after this game. We'll be playing each other.
So as far as Pogba
Yes,
is
Mr. Gaetano, they want your answer.
is concerned, I haven't seen him play lately. But if I go back and say the way I remember Pog to play, yes, he would be a good fit in this team. I'm not too crazy about Rabiot, so he could probably take the place of Rabiot in the middle of the field, and with the other midfielders, I think he could be a good fit. He can defend, he can midfield, and he can attack. So he's got it all.
There he is.
Our boy Fabrizio Romano, he's a journalist for Sky Italia. He's one of the top journalists. He's completely exploded this year. He's a good friend of ours. He had said today that if coronavirus was not a thing, that Juventus would have signed Paul Pogba this summer. He said it was on the cards for Juventus to sign Paul Pogba this summer, but obviously teams were financially really struck by this. It was more of a sell first, buy if you can market for a lot of the
Okay.
teams, and that nobody really had. You didn't see any top team. I mean, you look at Barcelona, you look at Real Madrid, you look at Manchester United, some of the most financially sound teams in the world. You did not get these massive transfers of 100 million, of 80 million. The only one I could think of is Artur and Pjanic, which was, they say it's 80 million, but it wasn't really 80 million.
Right.
They each, they exchanged it in a funny way. You did not see those splashes in cash, which over the years you've been seeing. Even Manchester United, they struggled with Jadon Sancho. They were not putting up 120 million because a lot of teams could not afford to put up that money. So I think that's what he's referring to. So.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. I think I would agree with that.
We also gave, I'm putting you on the spot here. We also gave our best signing by Serie A team of the summer. And also, we each individually gave a rating for every team's Mercato. Not every team, just the top
top
teams.
teams Mercato.
I have all of our ratings, I think, which I could get to. Are you down to do that? Is it too tough?
Well, for the top team, I would probably
Do your favorite signing. Your favorite signing.
This Mercato.
my favorite signing would probably be I like Kulusevski.
Kulusevski.
Yeah, I like him. I think that that will probably be one of the top signing. I mean, the kid is young, is skillful. He can do it all. He defends. He scores.
Wow, what a tackle. Okay.
So
Fair enough.
I think that would be probably my my top signing. Where were the other ones that came up?
Osimhen was one of them.
Osimhen, which I don't know too much about it. I've seen him play maybe a few minutes.
A lot of Hakimis.
Hakimi, I only saw play, one game, and he came in as a substitute. He's got a good touch. He seems like he has a very nice touch. Yeah, he's a good one too. I still think that Kolosevsky is more talented than Hakimi.
Okay, fair
Wow.
enough. Even though the different positions, of course.
Right.
Tonali was another one, obviously.
Tonali, Chiesa, a bunch of different ones. Everybody's had a different opinion. People chose Kulusevski. So we each did our rating.
Okay.
I'll give you the team. I'll tell you what our ratings were too. Inter's Mercato. We all actually gave it a B+. I didn't realize we all chose. Me, Antonio, Mike, and Peter all gave it a B+.
Okay.
What would your rating of Inter's Mercato be?
Was that the top team?
No, I'm
Was
reading it.
was
I'm reading
that
it in
the
a
best
random
team?
order.
Oh.
I'm reading it in a random
Okay,
order.
okay. Yeah, I will go. I will probably go along with that. I will probably go along with that. B. I will give him a B.
A B.
Yeah.
Milan, I gave them a B+. Antonio gave them a B. Michael gave them a C+. And Peter gave them a B-. What would you give?
Well, I think that Milan was one of the ones that did a lot on this mercato, and I will give him a B+.
A B+.
Yeah.
Okay, so even more optimistic than Antonio. By the way, Antonio, all he did at the last podcast was claim that you stole all of his results for the predictions and the thing. That's all he did.
Okay,
And-
so just for the record,
Oh boy.
I sent mine before his.
That's what we told him. That's what we told him.
Okay. Hello.
English.
Yeah.
We did mention that. He said, and threw his hand up. But the only reason why I mentioned that is because I was going to say, I would not be able to do this with Antonio. I would not be able to tell you our ratings and then still get a fair judgment from him.
Okay.
Juventus's Mercato.
So. Okay, go ahead.
You could say it.
No, I was gonna say who got the most points for the first.
I have it here. I could look at it. I didn't specifically look.
All right.
For Juventus's Mercato, me, Antonio, and Mike all gave it A-. I don't have Peter's written down for some reason.
Maybe you didn't get
I think he gave an A.
maybe.
Mhm.
What would you give for Juventus's Mercato?
Well, since they got I think one of the best signing, which was Kolosevsky, and now they got Chiesa. I'm not happy. I will give him an A-. And they got Arthur, which I only saw him play a few games. The guy couldn't stop running in the few minutes that he played. I would have liked that he would have done something else for Rabiot, but yeah, an A-. I will give him an A-.
Atalanta, Peter gave them a B. Mike gave them an A. Antonio and I gave them an A. Antonio and Mike gave them A-.
But who did they buy? They mostly kept the same team.
They sold Traore, a guy that is
Okay.
on their youth team, for 40 million.
All right.
They mostly kept their team. They got the defender, the Romero. The big thing for them was that they kept.
They
their
kept.
stars. They got the Russian guy.
But in the Mercato, they didn't buy sell
They
that
got.
much. So
Yeah, they
I
did.
That
No,
counts
hold
for
on.
something
Hold on.
for
Hold
now.
I
on.
don't think it's
No.
Hold on.
applicable. No,
Hold
but
on.
they say who did they buy?
No,
Just
hold
a
on.
Mercato
They
in
got the guy Lazars, who scored a brilliant goal. Lammers. They got also the Russian guy too,
Miranchuk.
So they got a couple guys, but for Atalanta,
For most of the what they did is they kept most of the
But that
teams.
counts
the,
for
the question was how would you grade everybody's
Mercato.
transfer
Okay,
Okay,
market?
so
Not saying
I
buying
don't
or
think that
selling.
Atalanta is applicable.
No.
Not applicable.
What would you give them? An A?
NA.
Really?
But,
Come on.
But not selling is part of the mercato.
So you can give
keeping
them-
your best players is part of it. It's not just about buying.
No,
though. It's
but
about
we're
keeping
saying
your best players
how
also.
did you? Who did you buy
That's-
to improve? They didn't buy
No,
anybody
we're
to
just saying the
improve the
mercato,
team.
not the buying time.
Right.
But they kept. Gosens was apparently supposed to leave. Zapata was rumored to leave. Papa Gomez almost left to the Middle East. They kept those base players. I think that's a huge
but
thing.
if you bought other players to make the team better, that's what the mercato is, right? You have to buy players.
But it's also not selling your best players.
And, right, and not selling. But they didn't sell that much, and they didn't buy that much.
Well, they didn't
so
sell any
kept.
of their starters.
Let's go on. It's
Okay.
fine.
I think
It's
that-
fine.
okay.
You
All
guys
right,
are-
I'm not ready to
Okay,
give him
okay, that's fair,
He doesn't want to
fair.
give it.
a vote.
Napoli, I gave them a B plus. Antonio gave them an A minus. Michael gave them a B plus, and Peter gave them an A minus.
So the big signing that they did was
Osimhen.
Osimhen.
They
Uh,
kept Koulibaly. They got
They
Bakayoko.
kept Bakayoko, which
Yeah.
is I think Milan wanted them so
yeah.
bad, which is another good addition. And they saw Callejon,
Callejon, that's right.
Yeah, they let him go.
Callejon. I will give him. I will still have to see how this Osimhen is. I need to see him a little bit more. Bakayoko, I know him. He's a good midfielder. He's a good addition to the team.
Oh, Alan too also left, by the way.
Alan went to Everton, which Carletto has won 4 games in a row and is
He's
in
on
first place.
top. Yeah, good for him.
I would give him a B, between B and B plus.
Okay. Roma, I gave them a B. Antonio gave them a B plus. Michael gave them a B minus, and Peter gave them a B plus.
Okay, so Roma, they just got Smalling, right?
Kumbula from Ellis Verona.
Kumbula, which is another defender,
Good
so that's 2
prospect.
defenders.
Yeah.
They got Pedro.
They got Pedro, which he made the difference in the last game.
That's
They
right.
won 1-0, and he scored the goal. Yeah, I would have liked them to have done a little bit more. I give them a B plus.
B plus. Okay. And the last one, and I don't have our ratings written down. I don't think we were very kind to them though. Lazio.
So Lazio kept the same team, basically. So who did they buy?
They got Muriqi as a striker and Fares as a left wing back. They didn't sell
so
anyone, but they didn't really.
I'm not ready to give him a vote.
I'm not ready.
Did they get anybody else? They didn't get anybody else.
Yeah,
not
I
that
mean,
can
they
think
They
of.
re-signed the Cherby.
They kept it.
He said, "I'm not ready to give them a vote."
You know they got
Good
Fares.
judge.
Huh?
They got Fares.
You know who Fares is?
Yeah. I don't
You remember,
know-
right? It's the guy that I played against.
And
Verona,
Viareggio.
Viareggio.
Okay, yeah, I don't know too much
Yeah. He was
at
about,
Spa
about
last
him. I
season.
mean,
He's not that good.
so you play with the goalie from
Gollini.
Atalanta, Gorini,
Yeah.
and Fares. That's
You know
pretty
who else,
good.
too?
Pretty good.
Luperto. He's a center back for Napoli. I didn't realize that he was on the field
He
when
was
I
on
played
the
Napoli.
field.
Somebody sent me the link, and I saw the names, and then I started looking, and to be honest, he was like the only one from Napoli's team. I think that was
Is
in
he on
Serie A.
loan now, or is he still on the roster?
No, that's a different Luperto that got on loan the last day. Is that what you were talking
I'm not
to?
sure. I'm just
It
asking.
was a different
is he still with
Luperto.
Napoli?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's on the
Okay.
bench.
Because he played a couple of games last season, I remember. Or the
Yeah,
season
only those.
before.
I think those are the only 3 guys though that played. So can you imagine it? And I think Ellis Verona was in the final that year. Didn't they play Roma in the final?
Yeah, Hellas Verona, I believe. Yeah, they were in the final.
All those guys, besides Fares and besides Golini, who I played against, everybody else is in either Serie B, Serie C, Serie D. By the way, the game ended. Beautiful moon.
Very nice.
That's. I mean, I don't really know what to say about this match. I didn't really learn.
Marco's on
Oh.
full time. Beautiful moon.
But Pereira, Lazio got Pereira. He's from Manchester United. Ryan, how's Pereira from Manchester United?
He's the bench warmer for us, but
So he's.
Thanks for the info.
we ended up doing good for Lazio. You know what I like about the guy? The guy gives 100% right on the field, though.
Okay. So we've got a Manchester United fan over here. He said Pereira was a bench warmer for Manchester United, but he always gave 100%, and he could do well for Lazio.
He's still young. Dad's only 24.
He's 24 years old. Is he anything that's gonna? You got the scoreboard? Did you post the scoreboard?
I think he'll definitely
Oh, no.
he'll help Lazio out.
That's all right. We're not
Good
missing
call,
much.
Joe.
Uh,
Help him out in the midfield.
you think? All right. He thinks he'll help him out. Again, I don't really know. There's so many Pereiras that I always get confused on which one is which. But that does go to tell you. Can you believe that? You know, El Verona was the top 2 best teams, youth teams, and only 2 guys are playing in Serie A. It's crazy. And Napoli one guy. Napoli have one guy, and he's on the bench. I mean, fair enough. He's still there. And he's still young, but it's pretty crazy. I don't know. I find that nuts.
There was another question that I had that I am trying to find. Who else? Oh, Kluivert also got sold from Roma.
Yeah, so to Leipzig.
RB Leipzig. Perotti left. Oh, here's a cool stat for you. Since 2017, Atalanta have made over 322 million from the transfer market. You posted, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They sold Traore. This summer alone, they sold Traore and Kulusevski for over 80 million. And the guys never played for the club. I mean, they played like 2 games.
Yeah,
for the
it's
club.
very surprising about Traore.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Ryan had texted us. He said, "How is this guy Traore that we signed? And it's gonna be for January." I said, "We have nothing to tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, do you? Not even you. We watch Serie A, but we have. He's 18. He's 18.
Yeah.
What's funny enough is on his debut, I think in the Champions League for Atalanta, the Youth Champions League, he scored against Manchester City, which is kind of funny. So he's kind of destined to play for Manchester United. So those guys. Kessie for 30 million, Bastoni for 30 million, Cristante 26, Castagna 24, Conti 24, Gagliardini 22, Caldara 19, Mancini 15, Petagna 15, Barro 13, Cornelius 7.5, Paloski 6, Kurtic 5, Berisha 3.5, and D'Alessandro 3 million. So 322 million in 2017, and the team is still in Champions League. Playing and we'll probably get in the top 4 this year.
And in first place.
And in first place. Technically in first place with Milan.
Wow.
Any other?
I want that director in my team.
There we go. Exactly. The only other thing I think that happened on deadline day that was kind of important, Nainggolan did not go to
Cagliari.
Cagliari.
Yes, it was. I heard it was almost a done deal, and then.
Nearly.
Yeah, I don't know how Conte does.
What?
Conte, he keeps all these players, and he wants more, and yeah.
He got Darmian too last day.
Yeah.
He's not happy about the attack. He said that the attack is not deep enough for every 3 games.
He said we have the minimum attack for playing for 3 competitions, is what he said.
It's
He could have gotten rid of a few midfielders and get a.
it's pretty crazy. The amount of midfielders that they have is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to do this. I don't know what's going to happen with Nainggolan in terms of where he goes. Also, I heard today Milik is not in the Serie A or Europa League squads for Napoli. Milik did not make his move away,
Wow.
which is sad because Milik is such a talented guy, still a young 24-year-old striker who showed us a lot in Serie A in his first years. Fiorentina was trying to sign him.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about this ADL, this Napoli president. What's he gonna do now? Sit him on the bench?
He's going to probably sit in the stands the whole year. But also Milik
It's
was
crazy. This is crazy.
So
And next year, then he's not gonna get not even 1 penny.
Well, he's going to sign for a different team. He might sign in January. He could sign for a team. The thing is, I don't know why he was rejecting Fiorentina. He said he didn't want to go to. He wanted a higher team than Fiorentina. But isn't it better than sitting on a bench for 6 months?
Well, if he's gonna be sold maybe in January.
6 months on the bench, and not 6. I guess it's not 6 months. Technically.
No.
I was thinking with the market, but come on.
No, a few months on. I don't know. Some of this. But I mean, make a deal. I think they had him going to Roma. They had him going to
Juventus, right?
Juventus. They had him going to Milan.
Fiorentina, I think. Was
Fiorentina was the other team that was really interested. Also, what about Inter? How come Inter didn't look at him? If they really wanted a striker so bad,
Lukaku. Yeah, that was a strange one.
which at least you're on the bench of Inter for a year rather than being on. To me,
Maybe
it's
Conte didn't
strange.
want him.
I think that there's a lot of talks that Juventus will try to sign him for free in June if he's still there.
Right.
The other guy that I was very disappointed in and that I'm hurt that he's still there is De Paul for Udinese. I think the guy's criminally underrated. I think he's one of the best midfielders in the league. He's still at Udinese that really, really, really struggling.
Leeds were close to getting him, but they wanted a substantial amount. I think it was 40 million, and they didn't want to pay that much money. But no one in Serie A
35 to 40 million is
no
the
one in
price
Serie
for
A really
him.
put a bid out for him, which was a surprise.
Paquetá was bought. Paquetá did not do anything. He was in Brazil, and they paid 45 million,
Yeah.
40 to 45 million for him.
Something like that.
Paquetá.
Yeah, I'm
De Paul
surprised.
is proven in Serie A.
Right.
Proven.
It's interesting to know when does this contract expire, and if Udinese doesn't do well this year, they can't keep him.
Well, they lost 3 straight. Let's see what. If
Right,
they
that's
can,
what I'm saying. If they, he's
I
not
think they're
gonna-
asking for too much money. I
He's
think
not going to
that's-
go play in Serie B.
Yeah, obviously, but we'll see.
All right, guys. I think close out. Anything else? Any other topics that we missed? I think we covered a lot. We got a little podcast with just you now.
Yeah.
That's how it worked out.
Okay. It worked out good.
Yeah, it did. Italy won again. We said they have their next game on Sunday against Poland. We will be streaming in about 25 minutes on FIFA very soon, coming up real soon. So, guys, everybody, if you're new, make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you very soon. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Ciao, ragazzi.
guys.